Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Muppet Modeler here, and before we get going, excuse me just for a sec while I shut the door. Metal sheds for you, eh? I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing. Without you guys the channel wouldn't be worth doing. So thank you very much to everybody who watches, who comments. It's really appreciated, thank you. Oh, and likes, by the way. As you can see on the bench, I have the instructions in front of me for the 116 Panther. This is the turret basket bit. The little subsections or sub builds, if you like, that I made up in the last video, I have painted. I've got painted up just not long ago, so they're still drying now. All of those are now done, so once they're dry, there's a little bit of extra painting to do on at least one part, maybe two, one or two parts anyway, and then I can get the turret basket made up as far as they're concerned. So while they're drying, what I thought I'd do would be to try and get some more sub builds done, and then once these are done and painted up, I can pretty much get on and build the whole turret basket. I have also painted the lower part of the turret, and that's drying now as well. I've yet to do the underside, not that you're going to see much of it, but I'll give these ejector pin marks rub down and get rid of those. I've had the heater running so that I could do a bit of airbrushing, but I've now turned that off so that hopefully you can hear a little bit better. So we will get cracking, get started, get moving, and do a few more of these parts, like these two seats and some of the motors and bits and pieces. So I'll find these parts out and I'll be back in a sec. I've just cut these parts off, guys. If you can see that. See these two bits stuck up here? They don't have to be there. So you need to remove those. Don't understand why they're there in the first place. It's just ejector pins. So that will require some cleanup. So it's the same on the other. There's two, so it's the same on the other one. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. Alright then, guys. Here's the parts for the two seats. Pretty straightforward, I think, to put together. Lovely snug fit, nice detail on the underside of the seat there. What we'll do is we'll add some glue. While I'm doing this, I'll give a shout out to Steve Jones and to Rob at Rims Models, who over the last day or so have put up with me complaining, if you like. I am having second thoughts on the channel going forward. I'm thinking about stopping doing it, considering it. I've been doing it for 5 years now, and it just doesn't get the views. So to my way of thinking, people just aren't interested in my way of doing things or how I do things. So yeah, do I? Stop. That needs to go there, like so. So we'll put a bit of glue in there. Five years, nearly 800 videos, and although I'm further than I ever thought I would get, to be honest, when I look on other channels, model builders, and I see someone's done like 10 videos and got double the subscribers or 5 times the amount of subscribers or whatever, it's a bit demoralising sometimes. Just makes you think, well, what am I doing wrong, really? But hey ho, enough of that, and on with this. Continue to put the seats together. This video is for you guys anyway, it's not about my issues or anything. Whatever happens, I do want to get this Panther finished, the Gannet finished, and other outstanding projects before I do decide anyway. Right, this one has 2 cut-out sections for these to go in, like so. I can't keep up with the big boys. I haven't got the money to do it, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. Be nice to get some exclusives out there, build some new models and things like that before anyone else, but I don't think I'm ever going to be in that situation. That's like that. Then we have spindle goes in there. Like so. And then the back rest. About there. It looks like it's sort of nice and padded as well. we go, that looks quite nice. So I'm going to stand that up that way so that the support, the leg, the spindle or whatever you want to call it, can dry properly. Right then guys, I'll cut up the next sub-assemblies and I'll be back. See you in a moment. Right then guys, back in for the first part. This requires a bit of Photo-etch, so we're going to use a little bit of the Ultra glue by MIG. Just in a couple of places just to hold it in. And I can get it in the right place. Unless there you go, goes on that one. Goes on that one. So we'll have a bit of glue on there. Then we use a little bit of the Tamiya. For the other part. And you end up with a Photo-etch sandwich. And there's two of these to make. So I'll put a little bit of glue around the edge of here again. Could probably do without it, to be honest, because the Tamiya glue is going to sandwich it together anyway. So I should have thought ahead there a little bit, really. And it just goes on like so. Right, that's those two parts. So these are the two that go with it. Just do a little bit of clean up because I haven't done it yet. Just too eager to get onto the Photo-etch for you guys, see. Right, sorry about that guys, had to take that call. And I didn't want you guys listening in, obviously. No, I wasn't talking dirty to my other half or anything like that. I'm going to put some glue down the seam so that hopefully I can sand that off later and get rid of the seam as well. I think that one's going to need filling. Sort of curves inwards from both sides, that one, so I don't think I can get rid of that by squeezing. So there we go. So there's that. Tell you what guys, I can't express how much I'm enjoying this build. It is amazing. Right, that has to go on there, like so. Helicopter, a set of scales. Then we have the two wheels which I made up just now, which go on here. So that part done. Right, next is we will go with this, I think. Massive, great big connection points on this. Absolutely huge. Cutting them off, it's, well, you look, see, it's give it a bit of a sand anyway, but even the underneath of this one, it was like, wow. Even my side cutters struggled a bit. Not too shabby. That, yes. You guys all ready for Christmas? Have you still got shopping to do? Are you expecting any big kits for Christmas? Big builds to do? Let me know in the comments. Ooh. Right, we have the flat bit, some raised ejector pins, just trim that off, probably don't have to, but I want to, and then that goes on top of there like so. Well, put together. We have a nice little bit here. Nice little click. Well, this piece here has groove on the side. Is that one down the bottom. And in there goes this piece. And it also wraps around here a little, so it'll go onto there like so. Now I'm kind of, no, am I? Okay, that goes down like so. Right, it goes on there. Right. Okay. Instructions are a little bit vague on this part because it looks like there's two holes when actually there isn't. Okay. All the way around. It goes in the hole. Goes there like so. Then turn this piece upside down. We this nice domed piece to go on. Fits lovely and snug with a little bit of a push. And we have this piece goes in there like so. So we will put glue in there and coat that piece. Right, then I will clean up the next few bits, save you the boredom, and I'll be back in a sec. Right, guys, eyes down looking again, here we go again. This has got like a 3/4 semicircle, 3/4 circle should I say. So that's there. So it'll only go around one way is what I was going to say. Have that. Then we have this and this. Right, so it goes in there. And then the big one goes in on here on the top. There's a little notch as well, so you turn it around until it locates with the notch. Gets it in the correct orientation. And this one goes in here. Oops. Like so. What a nice little sub-assembly that is. Excellent. So we have this part done now, and we have this part, and we obviously have the two chairs, and that completes 118 and 119. So there's some more sub-assemblies. To do, so I will cut the parts off and then I'll be back. See you in a mo. Oh guys, welcome back there. I've just gone ahead and with the periscopes I've used the masking fluid to mask off the eyepieces. Don't know if you'll be able to see it too well, but oh yeah, you can. It's like a light blue colour there, and so that I can paint those, spray those black, and then they'll be ready to go in the upper hole. And I've got another one to do for the top of the turret, and then everything can come together. So with that said, there's the pieces again to go onto this beauty. If I move that down a bit, give it pride of place, and yeah, so I'll see you. I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.